Hi, my name is Salieta Glenn. I'm 28 years old. I was born in Baltimore County, but I was raised in West Baltimore and also raised in Southeast DC. I have three children, all girls, 10, 9, and 2. And this is my coming out story. Thank you. I first realized that I was different when I was about 9 years old. My best friend Bianca and I used to play house, and I'm sure everybody knows how that go. And for me, yeah, like I liked it. I like being the wife, and sometimes I would be the husband. And so it became a thing where whenever I was in DC at my dad's house, I was always over Bianca's house, and I'll be over there all day. Um, it became a problem as I got older. My father became very strict. Like, he ain't want me with nobody. Um, on Saturdays, he felt like this is daddy and daughter day. Um, I didn't tell my family about my sexual preference as a teenager because I came from a traditional, quote unquote, normal family. And coming from a family like that, you're not supposed to do things like this. I never told anybody, as far as my friends were concerned, I never told anybody that I was into women or that I was a different type of preference than they were. Because all my friends kind of knew, especially my best friend. She knew. So she says. She always says she just knew. You knew by, if you pay close enough attention. I always stared at women's legs, their feet, their butts. I was just there, like, damn, she look good, like that type of thing. So I didn't tell anybody until I was an adult, and it was more of not me telling them, but in a hypothetical sense. I had a conversation with my sister, and I was like, would you love me any different hypothetically if I was gay? And she's like, oh, I already know you like women. And I asked one of my cousins, hey, what do you think about people who are gay or are different? And she was like, well, it doesn't matter to me because my husband and I have an open marriage because he knows I like women, right? And it was so cool to be around people who could accept me. I told my mother recently, like I said, I'm 28, yeah. And I just told my mom. And my mom was just like, that's between you and God. I told my oldest daughter, and she's like, Mommy, I still love you. I told a lot of my cousins who are already in the LGBT lifestyle. And so my cousins were just like, okay, just as long as you love yourself and you're okay. We just want you to be happy. And that's all I wanted to hear them say. My mother, however, she doesn't address it. I identify myself as pansexual. What that means is I don't do labels. I am open to loving a man, a woman, a transgender. I'm open to love. Love doesn't have any, strings attached to that. Like, if you're open to love, you're open to it. You're open to the whole experience of it. You're open to whoever the love comes from. Now that I have came out, my dating life I haven't dated anybody yet, but I am more confident about it. Yeah, I would definitely say that I am comfortable in my skin now that I've came out. Um, I am who I am, and I just feel you either love me or you don't, and it doesn't matter now. Overall, I don't feel any different. My orientation is not my identity. Yes, I'm pansexual, but Salieta is still Salieta. I'm still a fun-loving person. I'm still a very caring person. I'm still a mother. Um, just because I'm pansexual doesn't mean that that is my identity. That's not what I want people to identify as soon as they meet me, because it's not the first thing that I tell people. I know that my kids are comfortable with the information that I've shared with them. My mother doesn't really say anything. My father doesn't know yet. Like I said, a few of my cousins, they do know. And my best friend, she knows. And that's it. Like that's enough in my circle. That's it. If I could do anything different, I would want to be more courageous so that I could feel comfortable telling people early on. I've waited more than 10 years to tell people. And that's not okay. That's not okay, because it's like you're denying who you really are, and you can't really love yourself and be true to yourself if you can't speak your truth. And I'm finally in the moment where I can speak my truth and not feel ashamed. In 5 years, I see myself married, putting a ring on it. Yes, I see myself married, happy, my kids growing up and being beautiful. I'll be living in Georgia. That's where I want to live because it's warm in Georgia. And I need some warmness. Yes, I do. My advice for everyone who is going through a situation where you feel like you're different and nobody understands. Number one, love and respect yourself. You love and respect yourself, you can start to speak your truth. My second advice is be courageous. To hell what you think everybody else gonna say. To hell what they feel. You are who the Creator made. You are uniquely made. You are wonderful. And you have a purpose on this earth. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing. You want to tell people, I'm gay, I'm bisexual, I'm transgender, I'm pansexual. Tell it. Tell it. Scream it from the mountains, honey. Tell it. Don't be ashamed of that. My third advice, my last advice. Do what you're supposed to do in this world. You were put here so that you can love somebody and somebody can love you. Don't reject that to yourself. You are entitled to love and be loved. You matter, you're important, and you rock. That's my advice to anyone.